Cardano and Solana are doing everything they can in order to surpass Ethereum in terms of market cap. And the big question that everyone is asking is which one is a better investment right now?
So Solana's there to really enable that 1 billion people to go fully interconnected.
Cardano is no longer Cardano is, it's Cardano R. Cardano is a nation. It's filled with millions of people all around the world.
All right, so Cardano and Solana have seen prices skyrocket in 2021. Cardano went from about 17 cents per coin on January 1st all the way up to over $3 per coin, nearly 20xing. Solana has done even better. Solana has gone from $1.50 on January 1st, 2021 to all the way up to $150 per coin, and it has 100x. So the big question that everyone is wondering is which one is a better investment right now? We've seen Cardano 20x, we've seen Solana 100x, and everyone is wondering, is it still a good investment? Which one is better, or should you wait for a potential dip? So in today's video, we're gonna go over everything going on with Cardano and Solana. We're going to do a deep dive into both. And if you guys enjoy this sort of content, well then please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications, and also don't forget to follow me on Twitter. We're launching a new NFT collection with my whole team. And if you want exclusive access to that, all you got to do is follow me on Twitter. And if you want to see what stocks I am buying and selling in real time, well then make sure to join our Patreon group. You guys can see access to my $700,000 portfolio on Robinhood, my $200,000 portfolio on Webull, and you also get access to 2 of my 7-figure portfolios on both Charles Schwab and on JP Morgan and Chase. So if you like to see exactly what I'm buying and selling in real time, you want access to live streams, well then make sure to join our Patreon group using the link down below. But anyways, let's start off with what is going on with the overall crypto market before we get into Cardano and Solana. I'm gonna put timestamps down below so you can skip ahead to any portion of the video, but make sure to stick around until the end because we're gonna go over which one I own more of and which one I am personally more bullish on. So anyways, starting off, we're gonna keep this quick with regards to the overall market. Right now, the total crypto market cap is sitting at $2.28 trillion. And the interesting thing about this is that last time we saw the overall crypto market at these levels, Bitcoin's price was significantly higher. Bitcoin's price was much closer to the $60,000 per coin range, and now Bitcoin's price is sitting right around $50,000 per coin. The interesting thing about this is that we're seeing altcoins really start to dominate the market. Ethereum dominance is up significantly. Cardano, Solana are all making major moves, and this is because we're starting to see institutional investors put more money into some smaller altcoins and even bigger altcoins instead of Bitcoin. So this is a key thing we're going to need to keep an eye out on moving forward. We've talked about this in a couple of videos, and I'll link one down below if you want to see exactly why they are doing this and why they're starting to move away a little bit from Bitcoin. But anyways, right now, let's start off with what is going on with Cardano. So we're going to start off with just overall things going on, things you need to be aware of, and important events. And at the end, we're going to talk about which one I like more, Cardano or Solana. So first of all, Cardano's price right now is sitting around, it reached an all-time high of $3.10 per coin. It has come back down a little bit since then, but that's not important. It's not important if it's up 10 cents or down 10 cents. The important thing to me is what is actually going on with the development of Cardano, what people are seeing it, what is the sentiment in the overall market. So right now, the only technical indicators I want to look at are 2. We're going to look at the moving average, and we're also going to look at RSI. So right now, in terms of moving average, we are seeing that Cardano is well above the 50-day moving average. That's the orange line on the 4-hour chart, and still well above the 200-day moving average. It's important that we're staying above this 50-day moving average because it shows in the short term, we are still moving upwards. Things are still looking very bullish for Cardano. In terms of the RSI, this typically shows us that if we're above 70, we're more in the overbought territory, meaning that we may be due for a little bit of a correction. And when it's below 30, it means that we're in the oversold area, which means that we may be seeing a bit of a run up yet again. Right now, we're pretty much in the middle for Cardano on the 4-hour chart. You can see right now we're right around 50, which is right in the middle. So that is a good sign for Cardano. It means that we're not like overextended extended in terms of RSI and in terms of moving averages. Things look great. I'm not a big person who uses technical analysis, but those are the basics. In terms of development, this is what I really like. And in terms of development for Cardano, there are a couple of key things that everyone owning Cardano, everyone in the crypto world needs to know. First thing is that right now, everything is a green light. Everything is go for Cardano's Alonzo upgrade, which is scheduled for September 12th, 2021. Charles Hoskinson came out in a recent video on his YouTube channel. He said that they ran a couple of tests. Things are ready. Everything is go. And that is a great sign. People were a little worried that maybe we might see it delayed a bit, but that was not the case. We are seeing it still scheduled for September 12th. And once we saw this announcement from Charles Hoskinson, we saw that Cardano actually launched the smart contracts on Cardano's testnet. This is what helped to push Cardano's price to above $3 per coin. And this just shows us that we're continuing to see everything they're saying delivered on time, on schedule. And that is very important. People like to see that. So that's what's going on with the Alonzo upgrade. And that is important. But the most important thing is, yes, there's a lot of hype. Yes, there's a lot of talk. But the most important thing is what is actually going on with development on Cardano's network. And what we're seeing is that, first of all, Cardano is launching a ERC20 token bridge that's going to allow for Ethereum projects to move over to Cardano. Charles Hoskinson says that there's already over 100 projects who say that they are going to move over to Cardano once this launches, and this is one of the many reasons why I'm so bullish on Cardano. Yes, looking at technicals is great, a lot of people look at that, but me, it's like, what are the actual use cases? Are people using this? Are companies wanting to develop on the platform? And this right here is going to easily allow developers who are building on Ethereum to move over to Cardano. So that is very, very important. And we're seeing this just in the testing phase, not the full launch of this yet, but it will be big. And Cardano's founder, Charles Hoskinson, says that he's already had commitments from over 100 projects that they're going to move over from Ethereum to Cardano. Next thing with Cardano is with regards to just NFTs and projects in general. Because like I said, Ethereum is great, Cardano is great, everything's looking great in terms of technicals, but what is most important is real world applications. Are people using this thing or are they not? And what we're seeing with Cardano right now is that with the rollout of smart contracts on September 12th, 2021, that is going to open the door for hundreds, if not thousands of projects to be built on Cardano's network almost instantaneously. We're going to start to see a number of developers move over and pick Cardano for a couple of reasons. The first is that Cardano is more energy efficient than Ethereum. The second is that Cardano doesn't have as high transaction fees, which is something that Ethereum really struggles with. And this is going to help continue to propel Cardano's price upward. One thing that I've been keeping a close eye on recently, and let me know in the comments down below what you think, but is with regards to Cardano NFTs. The platform right now, cnft.io, is currently updating their database. They're making it able to handle more volume because they've seen a massive inflow of people wanting to buy NFTs on Cardano's blockchain. But this is one of the biggest things for me. Use cases and NFTs fall right into that. If people are buying NFTs using Cardano, that means that anyone who wants to buy that sort of NFT needs to buy Cardano in order to do it. Like Ethereum, if you want to buy a CryptoPunk, if you want to buy a board, like you want to get into the Bored Apes Yacht Club, you need to buy Ethereum, and that has been helping push Ethereum's price up. We're seeing a number of celebrities, we're seeing a number of major investors get into NFTs, but right now they're mostly getting into Ethereum. So if we can see a couple of big projects in NFT collections built on Cardano, that could help really propel Cardano's price higher and get it even closer to Ethereum in terms of market cap. We're going to have to keep an eye out on NFTs, the marketplaces that are being developed, which collections, and all it takes is really one or two big collections for Cardano NFTs to get a lot of people over and wanting to invest into NFTs on Cardano. Because right now, most people use OpenSea and they just buy Ethereum. They get a CryptoPunk, they get Pudgy Penguins, they get Bored Ape Yacht Club. They get into those. But not many people are actually on this cnft.io buying NFTs on the Cardano network. So that'll be important just to keep an eye out on. And let me know in the comments which platform, which crypto we should list our NFTs on, because I have a whole team that we've been working on for a couple of months on NFTs. And again, if you want to get pre-release access, we're just going to be giving a couple of giveaways on my Twitter. So if you want to get access to that, make sure to follow me on Twitter. But let me know, which platform would you like us to list the NFT on, the NFT collection? Should it be on Cardano, Solana, or should it be on Ethereum, where most of them are? Second thing is, I want to go over what is going on with Solana, because again, we're going to talk briefly about Cardano, Solana, and at the end, we're going to go over which one I personally like better. But Solana has had a lot going on recently. Solana's price has gone from $1.50, $1.50 at the beginning of 2021 on January 1st to all the way up as high as $150 per coin. This is insane. Everyone says Cardano has made millionaires. It's 20x. Solana has 100x in 2021. That's not clickbait. That is legitimate. $1.50 to $150. And everyone now is wondering, is this overextended? Should you wait to get in? Did you miss out? Or is there still a lot of upside for Solana? So right now, Solana's market cap is sitting right around, it's in that number 7 position in terms of all cryptocurrencies. It has worked its way up from number 50, and its market cap is right around $43 billion. The thing that I really like about Cardano, first of all, is that they'd been building up a lot of hype recently around this Ignition Day event. They had been talking about this event. Everyone thought it could be a token burn. It could be something else. And they'd been talking about it on Twitter, and that was what contributed to Solana's price really rising, in addition to a couple of other things. But they came out and revealed that this is actually a hackathon. And you may be thinking, a hackathon? This is a letdown. Like, I was expecting something better. But the hackathon is actually really important, because Solana, on their Twitter page, they explained that this hackathon is aimed at catalyzing new platforms on Solana's ecosystem, and the whole goal of it is to build up Solana's network long-term, make more projects, more companies build their businesses on Solana. So they have 4 different categories in the hackathon. It's taking place later this year. There's going to be, money prizes for people who are part of it, but they have 4 main categories. Web3, which is going to focus on the creation of new decentralized finance applications, infrastructure to cut out the middlemen of popular Web 2.0 platforms. The second category is going to be the DeFi track. Third category is going to be focused on gaming. This is absolutely huge. Anyone right now who has heard about NFTs. NFTs are great. They're like digital art, digital collectibles, but there's so much more you could do with that. And when you start talking about games, you can make them and link them directly to games, put them apart, and that is already starting to happen. But we're going to see more platforms built and probably better ways to actually do it, easier for people to get into that. And that could be what they develop at this hackathon. And the fourth and final category is going to be just aimed at the NFT markets. So all of these things, all these categories, me personally, I think the gaming and NFT categories are going to be huge, but all these categories are really important for Solana because they focus on long-term development, and that is what I like. It's like, yes, it's great if the price is increasing now, but can it sustain this? Are people going to actually use Solana? Are there going to be NFTs and games built on Solana? What is going on? And this hackathon is essential for this, and I think it shows that they're in this for the long term, that they're trying to be different, they're trying to differentiate themselves from Ethereum and Cardano, and they're trying to get the community involved by having this hackathon with prizes. Second thing going on with Solana is with regards to a couple of analysts coming out and talking about Solana. Everyone's been saying Ethereum will surpass Bitcoin in terms of market cap. Cardano is doing extremely well. But a number of analysts have said that Solana is an easy set and forget play that looks very much like Bitcoin's price did in December of 2020. And according to this analyst, he said that Solana is easily going to $200 in his opinion, probably higher. And really, it just seems like a set and forget play, because if you're looking at Solana has a $43 billion market cap. It's about half the market cap of Cardano. It's about 1/10 the market cap of Ethereum. And really, Solana has a lot going for it. Solana already has hundreds of projects built on the platform. Cardano doesn't have that yet. Yes, it's going to have it soon, but it doesn't have it yet. Solana also is aiming to solve the issue around scalability. Right now, you see the big issue with Ethereum is that so many people are buying NFTs. So many people are getting into the space, but it's driving transaction fees and gas fees through the roof. And Solana's sole goal, like one of their only goals and main purposes, is to solve that issue of scalability. And then the last thing with Solana right now is with regards to institutional investors. Institutional investors have been starting to get into Solana significantly more often. I think this has a lot to do with NFTs because Solana's NFT platform right now is much bigger than Cardano's. I think it goes, I don't have the specific data in front of me, but I'm pretty sure it goes, Ethereum is number one, 100% in terms of total sale volume of NFTs. I think number two, could be BNB, but Solana is definitely up there, well ahead of Ethereum. And we're seeing a number of collections that have sold tens of millions, some of them hundreds of millions of dollars on Solana. For example, Degenerate Ape Academy is a collection listed on Solana, and now the floor price for it is 50 Solana tokens. So it's a couple thousand dollars, and we're only going to continue to see this grow. Right now, there aren't so many NFT collections using Solana, but I think we're going to continue to see this grow, especially with lower transaction fees. So all of this are reasons why, things going on with Cardano and Solana. I think the big thing we need to keep an eye out for is going to be NFTs and what goes on with these marketplaces and new collections coming out moving forward. Again, let me know on Twitter. Follow me if you want to be a part early of the new collection the team is going to be releasing. But let me know which platform you think we should list our NFTs on. Because I'm thinking about Solana, thinking about Cardano, thinking about Ethereum. But anyways, so the big question is those are all the events going on, but which one am I invested in? So me personally, I'm not going to lie, I'm invested in, you can see on our Patreon group, I'm invested in Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, and a couple of other altcoins, which I've talked about in previous videos. After the massive run-ups we have seen, Solana has become one of my largest holdings. It has gone up 100x. I haven't had it that entire time. I got in at around $5 to $6 per coin, but still, and I've been dollar cost averaging, so my average is a little higher, but still, I've owned this for a long time. Cardano, I've also owned for a very long time as well. I'm about 10x, 10 to 13x my original investment on that. And the big question is are these going to drop? Are they going to continue rising? What should you do? Me personally, I don't have one particular favorite. I know that might be a letdown. You're like, hey, I thought you were going to tell me one particular coin. But no, I don't have one particular favorite. All I know is that DeFi is huge. Everyone can agree on that. It's trying to replace the entire banking system, entire financial system. So whether it's going to be Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, or EOS, or any other crypto out there that might win, it doesn't matter in my opinion, because I'm investing in the big players right now in the space, the ones where people are actually using, like where are people listing NFTs? Where are people, looking to buy NFTs? Where are people using smart contracts? And where are all these companies building applications? And right now, that's Ethereum, Solana, and Cardano. So this video in particular, Cardano versus Solana with regards to prices, you would be naive to say that Solana's price isn't going to see a bit of a correction. We have seen it only go straight up. It has only gone straight up. Like over the last month or so, we have seen the price nearly triple. So it would be foolish to say that Cardano's price won't have a bit of a correction, but ultimately I don't care about that. What I care about is long-term. Do I believe in these different projects? The answer is yes, I believe in them. So what am I going to do? If you're not invested in Solana, if you're not invested in Cardano, you should just start dollar cost averaging, because there's no way to predict when it's going to have a correction, how low it's going to go. It's impossible. People could say all these technical indicators, they can predict and say whatever numbers they want, but ultimately it's impossible. So what I like to do is just dollar cost average over time. If you have, let's say, $1,000 to invest a small amount consistently over time. If you have $100,000 to invest a similar amount consistently over time, and then it averages out your price. If you invest when it's high, that's fine, because then you'll just invest, the week later, and it'll all average out. So ultimately, that's what I've been doing with my investments with Cardano and Solana. I like them both. I think they both have potential, both have their advantages and disadvantages. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit more of a deep dive. One video today. We're going to keep doing this schedule of one video a day. But let me know what you guys think of that. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a great rest of the day. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you guys.